Is this joke funny yet? I'm sorry guys, I promise I'll have an actual use for that one of these days. But I didn't just buy it just because I wanted it. Hey there, happy Christmas, happy holiday, happy mappy lappy trappy friends. Alright, so today's gonna be something a little bit different. Seeing as I haven't put out a video this week, you guys need your opinions validated. I have some Christmas presents that need wrapping. So we're gonna go ahead and kill 3 turtle doves with 1 stone and do all 3 of these things together. This video is gonna be more in the style of like an off-the-cuff video, but I decided to do something in the holiday spirit, and I definitely had some gift wrapping to do, so I decided to do some gift wrapping while I talk. Oh, that's good Snapple. Alright, so today's little rant's gonna be about the war on Christmas.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll. I think the shop is doing a shed. She was looking through the with a finger and a thumb and a shape of it out on her forehead.
I'm not very good at wrapping presents, so you guys are gonna see me kind of fail at this, but you know what? We'll fail together. It'll be a fun experiment. Somebody's gonna have a fun Christmas. Alright, so we have the idea of like the war on Christmas. All the conservatives talk about it. Every year someone's getting mad because there's like the war on Christmas. Everyone's trying to stop the Christmas. The Christmas cheer can't survive because there's obviously a war on Christmas. Where did I put my scissors? So you got people on one side, people feeling like, you know, they're not allowed, or there's kind of a loss of like Christmassiness because of liberal political correctness and sort of things. And I guess I could see in certain situations where I would find myself being like, okay, yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. That is not a good cut. Like there's schools that would be like, oh, we're not having a Christmas pageant this year, guys. We're having a Yuletide winter celebration, guys, because all the kiddies love them some Yule. And in that situation, I would say it was kind of stupid for them to change it. When I mean, most people won't get offended, especially kids. Kids find Christmas fun. I mean, even if their parents aren't religious, they still find Christmas fun. No one should ever hand me scissors and gift wrap. That is just a mistake waiting to happen.
Why weren't you at elf practice?
I mean, even if like they were trying to not have parents be offended, I would think that was kind of too much. That would be kind of silly of someone to do that. But I understand the reasoning also why a school would do that, because you know they're a school, they want to try and they want to get that government funding, you know what I'm saying? So they're trying to be as inoffensive as possible. So I can see on one side why they would do something like that. You know, I don't have a problem with schools teaching other holidays, like hey guys, you know that Hanukkah exists and that Jewish people exist. You know, that's a thing too. It's not just Christmas that goes around here, and you know, all 2 of you that celebrate Kwanzaa. Seriously, $5 to the person who can actually comment and tell me what Kwanzaa even is.
We're saying Merry Christmas.
Just kidding, guys. I don't want to offend all the Kwanzaaans out there. But a school's teaching different holidays, saying, hey, you know, some people celebrate Hanukkah, some people celebrate Christmas, some people celebrate the return of Krampus, and they watch that Krampus movie every year for whatever reason. You know, the weird thing about that Krampus movie is it's actually listed as a horror comedy, which I never got. But I never saw it, so I guess it doesn't matter. That seems where some parents seem to have the problem with, well, my kid celebrates the Christmas. He can't know that the Jews celebrate something different. God, I'm awful, dude. I am just terribly terrible at this. So let's go into a little more of the meat of the war on Christmas. First off, I think the name is stupid. I mean, we live in one of the most capitalistic societies I could think of. Why would there be a war on Christmas? You know how much money that brings us? That's just dumb. That naming is just stupid. But I get it. It's supposed to be inflammatory. It's like whoa, war on Christmas. Whoa, that's a super jumpy, spooky, scary.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Alright, see, here's the first one. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not very good either. So I'm not very good at this. This is supposed to be a non-stick pan, but you know what they do? they put something that sticks on it. Isn't that kind of weird? And so you've got people that are kind of upset that people are not some people aren't saying Merry Christmas anymore. They're like saying more like Happy Holidays, guys. Happy holidays. Did you just not say Merry Christmas? Did you say Happy Holidays? What was it? Was a war? Is a war on Christmas? It's a war. And I find that to be absolutely preposterous, guys. Like, you know me, I'm a chill guy. I consider myself a chill person. I think that's kind of stupid to think that someone using a different terminology for a similar thing is a war. Now, I guess the reasoning why people do say it is because, you know, some people are afraid of offending other people. This is a little too R-rated for YouTube guys. They don't want to think they're gonna offend people. They're like, well, I don't want to offend people, so, you know, I don't know what they celebrate. So I'll just, you know, I'll go with the safe bet. Happy holidays. You know, it's happy holidays. There's a few holidays, I want you to have a happy one. There was one time in my first semester of college, when that first semester ended and it was time for everyone to go home for the holidays, I was like, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. And I said Merry Christmas to this one kid, and he was just like, I'm Jewish. I really didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, wow. Hitler was a bad guy. I feel like that kind of made up for it. So I understand why people say Happy Holidays, and I have no problem with it. If someone tells me Happy Holidays, I'll say, oh, Happy Holidays back and Merry Christmas. I never understood why anyone would get upset at someone saying a greeting for the seasons. It's kind of dumb, no matter what holiday you celebrate. It's like if someone said Happy Hanukkah to me, I would say Happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas. Someone sharing their holiday tradition with me is them sharing something they find important in life with me because they value me as a person. So why am I gonna get offended by that? Someone says Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, I'd be like, oh, well, hey, and a Happy Hanukkah. I hope you guys have a Happy Hanukkah too, because that's what you guys celebrate. That's totally cool. I have no problem with that. I feel like seasons greetings is the one that makes the least sense because, you know, being a native Texan, it's more less of a season's greeting and more of like a weird bipolar relationship with the season, because it'll be hot one day, cold one day, hot one day, cold one day, and it's like a weird on and off relationship, like one of those ones you have in high school. Oh, Chad, I just love him, but he keeps cheating on me, so I have to break it off. But then he's just so cute. He says all the right things. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stay with him.
2 hours later.
Oh, he got me the Wii instead of the Wii U for Christmas. I can't be with Chad anymore. I gotta break it off with him. And that's the seasons explained by a Texan to all the non-Texans that may be watching. And you know, people aren't saying you can't say Merry Christmas. No one's going around militantly saying, no more Merry Christmas, guys. I think it's about time we stop all this Merry Christmas stuff, you know. I mean, there are some people who probably think like that, just like I know there's a crazy extreme to everything. Christmas has always been one of my most favorite, not one of, but definitely my favorite holiday of the year, because, you know, everyone just seems so happy and everyone likes to give. You know, you're giving to people that you care about, you're giving to people you don't even know, people give to charity, you know, like that. And, you know, some people might see it as like phony and like, oh, they're just doing it for the holidays. Why can't people give like that every year, every day of the year? And yeah, I find that to just be a very pessimistic view of the world, you know? I mean, just, you know, people doing good. I like seeing people doing good. It makes me happy to see people do good. The greatest thing about this gift wrapping present is that they'll never know what it is. Could be a basketball, could be some type of new magazine, the subscription that they've always wanted. Could be a PlayStation 4. Don't worry, guys, I'm not a sexist. It's for my mom. She really likes cookware. I'm sorry, I'm not a sexist. This is just the stuff that she likes. And it just kind of upsets me that people would get mad around this time of year. Like, it's just such a good time of year. Why would you get mad over something silly such as like what phrase you say? Oh, my foot's starting to fall asleep. Oh, I feel so tingly. Look, I don't even celebrate any of those other holidays. I don't celebrate Kwanzaa because I'm not I don't even know really what Kwanzaa even is. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I don't celebrate Hanukkah because I'm not Jewish. But what I do have is respect for people that do celebrate those things because, well, you know, it's something they hold near and dear to them. Like I said before, when someone gives you that greeting, it's them sharing a little piece of them with you, and you know, that's pretty cool. God, I sound like such a friggin' hippie. But I guess in a way I kind of am a hippie, because most of the time I'm just like, man, let's all just get along, man, you know, man, let's all just sit together and sing some Christmas carols, man. There's nothing wrong with a little Christmas carol every now and then, man. You know me, I'm the type of guy that just sits and listens to Christmas songs in the dark while eating a candy cane, watching The Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, the funny thing about Nightmare Before Christmas is that that's the last year was actually the first time I had seen that movie. I had never seen it before. It turns out it's really good. I guess I was missing something, but that's beside the point. Look what we got here, a nice little gift wrapped shirt. Not too bad, not too... Okay, it's pretty awfully wrapped, actually. Like I said, I'm not good at this sort of thing. I'll give the biggest hug to anyone who's actually seen this show and knows what it is. Isn't it great when life kind of just works out kind of normal, and it works out really well for you sometimes? This piece of paper that I had left from the last gift I wrapped is pretty much the perfect size for this. Awesome. And I know news sites gotta get their clicks. That's why we see a bunch of inflammatory headlines that are like, oh, the white people are doing this, the men are doing this, the insert certain group are doing this. There's a war on this, and there's a war on women, and there's a war on this. People are having the greatest response to this. And yeah, you gotta get your clicks. You're a news site. That's what you do. You know, typical modern mainstream media is less on promoting what's factual and more on getting those good old clicks. I just wish they would leave my favorite holiday out of it, because it's a time for everyone to be all happy and stuff, man. Don't why you gotta ruin that. Don't try and get all people all upset just because you need a click on Breitbart or Fox News or something. Okay, well, this one isn't that badly wrapped, but only because the piece of paper was actually kind of cut out for me already, so you know. Remember the good old days when you could play with your friends and not spend $100 a year trying to play with your buddies because you know you miss them? Another thing I find interesting about Christmas and all the there's always someone trying to ruin everybody's fun. You know, I'm sure there's people mad that it's gone. You know, there's a lot of materialism and things like that. It's not exactly about the thought. It's about the gift. How much you just spend on a gift. But you know, that's like a personal thing. You don't have to do that. You don't have to celebrate that consumerism culture. I cut a piece of paper that was like this too little for the gift, because Christmas is about heart. That's what it's about. It's about heart, you know? Okay, well, I guess I just gotta get a new piece of paper for this, because Kobe is retired, so stop saying Kobe.
2 hours later. Many months later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Oh, God, this is the noise everybody wants to hear. This is Christmas right here. The sound of Christmas. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy got cut. Tore some of the paper. And look, this one could have turned out worse, but you know, the thought that counts. Alright guys, that's all the presents. If you guys kind of like these style of videos, let me know, and I'll go ahead and sit in the corner of a room and film myself crying for 15 minutes. I'll see you guys a little later. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz that the YouTubers always say, and have you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, go watch Ferdinand in theaters now, maybe? I'm not sponsored, it looks like a decent movie.